Hello. Today I am going to talk on Isha Upanishad. There are around thousands of Upanishads, and as per some of the text, there are 108 Upanishad, and out of 108, it is being considered that around 10 or 11 Upanishads are the principal Upanishad. They are the Mukha Upanishad, and they are Mukha Upanishad because they are being commented by Adi Shankaracharya. And among all the Upanishads, the first Upanishad is Isha Upanishad. The word Isha Upanishad is coming from the first sloka, that is Isha Vasham Idam Sarvam Yat Kanchita Jagatam Jagat Tena Taktenda Bhunjinta Magrida Krishya Viddanam. It's a profound shloka. Isha Upanishad or Isha Vashya Upanishad is a short Upanishad. There are around 18 shlokas, and though it is short, it is dense with meaning, and it has a lot of relevance in the present world. I am contemplating an Upanishad for quite some time, and it really thrills me to read Upanishads again and again. And one of the reasons for making this video is a mission to make Upanishads available to a maximum number of people, especially to the young students, so that they can have a better life ahead. And of course, it is meant for everybody. At any point of time, Upanishads are very, it has a lot of relevance in whatever branch and whatever profession one is. So today, primarily I'm going to deal with the Isha Upanishad, and I'll cover just a portion of it, because even 18 shlokas cannot be covered in one go. The invocatory or the invocation of the Isha Upanishad mantra is Purnamadha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamada Chayate Purnashya Purnamadaya Purnaiva Vashayate. Now let's understand what does it mean. Purnamadam means that is full. Purnamidam means this is full. And this fullness has come from that fullness. And even if this fullness is totally being taken from that fullness, the fullness remains. So if you summarize it, it is basically talking about the principle of abundance. If you take completeness from completeness, the completeness remains. There is nothing called incompleteness. So in my incompleteness, I am complete. So it is really very soothing to understand its significance and its relevance in the present day world. Generally, we tend to come from a scarcity mentality, grabbing mentality, taking something from somebody as if nothing is there. But actually, there is a lot of abundance in the world. And if somebody is coming from that abundance mentality, the very attitude towards life changes, because there is no scarcity. There is total abundance. Matter cannot be created nor be destroyed. It only can be transformed from another form to another. E is equal to mc square. Matter gets transformed into energy. So matter and energy have certain kind of a principal equivalence. So ultimately, all matter are getting recycled in a form of energy. And energy cannot be created nor be destroyed. It can be only transformed. And it applies even to matter also. So this particular Shanti mantra of Isha Upanishad has a lot of relevance in present day life. And even if we see from a psychological standpoint, that from our childhood, as we pass on our life, there's a lot of energy that gets invested. And it doesn't happen that your energy is getting depleted day by day. Rather, your energy tends to get refined, and your psychological standpoint and your viewpoint tends to get much more refined, and you are better than wherever you are. So even seeing it from a psychological point, even from your bodily point of view, not a single day actually passes that you feel that your energy level is low. Yeah, you may feel low, but that is just a time period. It is a momentary, and you again regain your energy. So if somebody is living for 100 years, okay, so one doesn't get involved in the karma, or doesn't get affected by the karma, and that helps us to regain that kind of an energy level. So this is the, in short, the first the very invocatory mantra of the Isha Upanishad. And actually, if you really apply in our day-to-day life, it is being found that we are actually coming from an abundant mentality and not from a scarcity mentality. Purnamada Purnamidam. So that is full. This is full. Now we'll get into the first sloka. First sloka is Isha Vashyam Idam Sarvam Yat Kanchita Jagatam Jagat Tena Taktinda Bhunjinta Mahagrita Krishnaviddanam. Now this is again equally profound, and primarily Isha Upanishad is talking about the all-pervasive reality and the absolute reality. Now there are two types of viewpoint of the world. One is the empirical world, okay, another is the absolute world. Now, in our day-to-day life, we tend to get involved with the empirical world because that is something where we all live. We have our behaviors. We all do whatever we want to do. And we think that that is all. That is all that exists. And we don't somehow are able to get in touch with the absolute reality. Now, Isha Vashyam, Isha, the word Isha means the Lord or the God. And once we really understand this particular mantra in a real relevance, we understand that it has significance in all pervasiveness that exists all across. And once you're able to take our mind from Vyavaharik or from our empirical world and understand that this world is being pervaded by the God consciousness or by the Brahman, as Upanishad talks about, we are able to lift ourselves from our day-to-day vagaries, day-to-day conflict and day-to-day stress, and understand that there is something beyond. Okay, it is not just the body. It is also the mind. And it is not the mind, it is also the spirit. And it is not the spirit, it is at the ground of consciousness. So Isha Vashyam Idam Sarvam. And there is nothing to covet because ultimately nothing belongs to somebody. It all belongs to the way the universe has existed and it is going to exist. Because we all came from the very primary being, the primordial being, and you're all going to get dissolved into the primordial being. Now, if that consciousness, if you are able to always have in our life as we go across, we'll find that day-to-day stresses will be there. I don't say they will get dissolved, they will be there, but ability to handle the particular stress will be much, much more better. It is more than the situation, it is attitude towards the situation that makes us to have a better life. And here Upanishad plays a tremendous role in able to give us that kind of a attitudinal domain where you're able to really process the reality the way it is. I think Donald Hoffman has done a fantastic work on the case against reality. And that is something I'm exploring. And today, if you get into the cutting edge quantum physics and Upanishad, there's a lot of relevance you'll be able to really find. So parallel reading of physics and Upanishad will give us a fantastic understanding how they are related to the scientific worldview and also to the ancient worldview as given by the rishis, because they're all mantra drashta. Though physics experiments are done in the lab, and Upanishadic experiments were done in the mind actually, and it is the drashta, it is the viewer, and that actually gives us a darshan, because in Indian philosophy is considered as a darshan. Whereas in Western world, the philosophy is called as a love for wisdom. Philosophy. Philo is love and Sophia is wisdom. Whereas in India, it is called darshan. Now, darshan means what? Darshan means to see, to encounter, the ability to confront the reality. Upanishads are one of the subject matter that helps us to confront the reality as it is there. Thank you.